Getting back to AI Center. Now the AI Center is not an AI center, it's an AI agentic workflow which is conversational and multilingual. The AI agentic workflow provides you a power wherein the AI agent can interact with your customer throughout the journey. And trust me, it will be hard to recognize if you're talking to a human or you're talking to an agent. Let's see how it works. Coming to AI agent. On the first dashboard on the AI agent, you can see your current balance. You can quickly recharge this. This is how your prepaid or postpaid phones work. You can recharge and start making calls. Here you can see a lot of AI agents that I have already created. Something called Talk About Life. When I get bored, I talk to this agent. Something called CP Concierge. It's an event for all your channel partners, for all your agents, how to manage them, how to invite them, how to capture their feedback post the event. I have something called Trivok Royal Residences, Western Residences Gurgaon, New Launch Qualified. Each of these agents is like an individual person with the different purpose in their life. Let's see how an agent is created. Let me edit an agent called Western Residences Gurgaon. It's a project based on Dwarka Expressway. It's also one of our current client. You see Western Residences Gurgaon. Now you have two options to use the voice. Either you can go for a standard AI voice or a premium clone. A premium clone is a voice that you can curate in the AI agent. So you need to go to Voice Lab. You need to click on Train New Voice. You need to upload a 10-minute voice and automatically a voice will be created that can be used for all your AI agents. Sounds wonderful, right? If you have to call your wife. Let's get back. Okay, let's get into editing. We have Western Residences Gurgaon as our AI agent. I have chosen a premium clone called Shilpa, who's one of my friends. I have defined the primary success goal of Shilpa, which is to qualify the budget, ask for size and BHK, and book a site visit. Then based on the feedback, based on the response, Shilpa has to also update the same on the CRM. An opening script, which can be multilingual, has to be given to AI. This is the most important part of the engine, which is called the intelligence engine, wherein you define the role of the sales representative. For example, I have told him that you are a senior sales representative working for Whiteland Western and only understanding if the client is interested to invest in a project, and try to persuade them with benefits if they're not interested. There are different milestones that I have covered. I'll let you look at the screen for the next 5 seconds. Different knowledge that I have provided it. I've also provided an entire understanding about the Western Residences Gurgaon as a project. Correct? So this is the intelligence engine. We can talk more about it when we make a video specifically about our AI agent. You can see Knowledge Hub. This is the same Knowledge Hub that we created back in the project, if you remember. This is the brain of the project. We give it the access to authorize write, which means the AI has the power to make changes in your CRM. These 6 are the superpowers of the AI. Sync status, profiling, follow-up, site visit, call transfer, WhatsApp. Some of them are self-explanatory. For example, sync status helps AI to make changes in the CRM based on the response. Profiling actually helps the AI to capture the budget, the configuration, and the requirement of the client. Follow-ups actually AI to follow up with the client. If the client asks, for example, if Shilpa is calling me and I'm asking Shilpa, please call me back after 2 hours, I'm busy right now, Shilpa, our AI agent, will automatically call that person in 2 hours. Site visit, the AI agent has a power to schedule a site visit and update it in the CRM. Transfer the call. If there's some information that the agent doesn't have, the agent has the power to transfer that call to a real sales representative. WhatsApp. Now our AI agent also interacts with WhatsApp. What does it mean? If I ask my agent that can you send me a WhatsApp, the agent will real time send me a WhatsApp message, a brochure, engage with me, make sure that I visit the site. That cuts a lot of your job, right? So these are the 6 superpower of the AI agent. Sync status, profiling, follow-up, transfer the live call, and WhatsApp. You can choose any WhatsApp template that you want this AI agent to have access with, and based on the requirement, it can forward that WhatsApp message. Now let's get back to action, guys. You have already looked at different AI agents. You have looked at voice labs. Like how we create automations for WhatsApp, you can also create automations for AI agents. For example, I can have an AI agent which is running for a new lead for verified numbers. This is the system default number that is provided to you by Big Estate. You can choose a project, and any lead whose status is uncontacted, I will have a template run to them which is called a news launch qualifier. Create a rule. I can also create a rule based on someone who is about to have a site visit scheduled, and I want to run them a template wherein I inform them or remind them to come for a site visit, which could be qualify auto. I can also have something called a qualify auto. Here it is. I can also have something which actually about the CP event. So you can create multiple automations based on different trigger actions, correct? So I'm creating this rule. Your automation is already created. You will see a green automation created here, right? The numbers here, each number can be provided to you by biggest state based on your requirement and can be verified by biggest state once you sign up. So we have looked at AI agents, we have looked at voice lab, we have looked at automations. Now look at campaigns, the main feature of this. It's very simple to launch campaign here. I will click on launch campaigns. I will probably run a AI agent called Western Residences Gurgaon, which is actually pitching me a project called Western Residences, which is based in Gurgaon, Dwarka Expressway. I'll click on continue. You can actually run this campaign on all your leads. So the AI has the power to make at least 100 calls in a minute, or you can actually choose different leads based on the statuses. For example, all the leads which are qualified or are cross-sell, etc. Right now, I will be making a call on my own phone number. So I'll search by name called Tanuj Gupta. Name contains Tanuj Gupta. Here I am. Correct. I do continue. Then this is where the execution window lies. All you gotta do is tell the AI in what window can it make a call. This is from morning 9 a.m. to evening 7 p.m. The schedule for transferring the call to the salesperson is between 10 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. You can change it based on your requirement. This is how many calls can be made in a minute. The maximum calls allowed in a minute currently are 50 calls in a minute. This can be increased based on your requirement post contacting with the sales team. There is something called retry intervals, which means someone does not pick up the phone. You can call them after 1 hour or 2 hours. How many retries do you want to make? You can also choose that. So it provides you a lot of flexibility in terms of calling, as much or probably more than a salesperson that do for you. There's something called neural fallback flow, which means if the phone is unreachable, it can actually execute a WhatsApp message, right?